This game is even more impressive because in this game, Magnus was white. So Ivan was playing against Magnus, and Magnus played the King's Indian attack. Okay, not the defense, because he's playing with white. And in that game, he played in a very provocative way. He gambited a pawn in the center of the board, right? So he just straight up gave away a pawn. He didn't blunder that. And his idea was that, let's say, after something like this, he would then play like knight e5, and then when this knight went back, it would be kind of difficult for black to develop, and then Magnus might play knight c3, knight b5, and a5, knight a4, knight b6, etc. Yeah, Ivan just like didn't let him have any fun, and just played very solidly, and just, you know, developed his pieces. And in that game, Magnus pushed Ivan all the way back to h7, took some more space, and then Ivan played d4, and he just opened up the center of the board, like showing no fear, no respect, and he played king h8 and put his knights promptly into Magnus's territory on b4, split the pawn, split the defense like they do in basketball, bishop d2, and then he went back, and Magnus maneuvered, preparing some advancements, but after a lot of shuffling and a lot of trading, he kicked out his knight, and a few moves later, he just created this barrier. And Magnus had an advantage. He was up 20 minutes during this game. He was putting some good pressure on Ivan. But when that moment happened, he just played f6. He was not afraid of fighting back against Magnus. Even though Magnus was setting up his cannons, he had his knights, right? He had his bishop. Everything was looking good. But pawn takes, knight takes, and then Ivan played this nice move. Bishop takes knight. Took the center. And Magnus had to blockade with his pawns, and we didn't really get anywhere. We got a bunch of trades. Position got spicy. But here came Ivan crashing through, and they repeated moves. Magnus did not try to play this for a win, because if he did, if he played something like queen to g2, after the trade, that would have been nice. After this trade, it would have just been black playing for